Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for another video. This time we're looking at my Genesis Bootleg vinyl collection, specifically the black vinyls. I showed you my Genesis coloured vinyl boots a little while ago, and the black vinyls have a very special place in my heart. Many of them have been with me for donkey's years. And we're sort of talking about a lot from the 70s, original pressings, although I'm pretty much just a coloured vinyl collector now, these are very important to me. I love the band, certainly in the early years. So yeah, so these have kind of stayed with me pretty much through thick and thin. So this is kind of my Genesis Bootleg collection, goes to about there. So I think the coloured vinyl is pretty much at this end. So I'll just start at this end and I'll just show you what I've got basically. First one is Picture About box set. Fragus 81, I think. Yeah, 27th September 81. Triple album. It's not a very good recording, it's an audience recording obviously, yeah, I mean anything that's got misunderstanding on it is probably not ever going to get played by me, but yeah, it's a nice box set. You get this quite cheap if you see it. Not best period, not a great recording, but it's a nice box set, and it came out, you know, shortly after the show. Probably within a year of the show, I would say. Okay, next up, and then there was Gabriel. So this is quite a rare bootleg. I think a couple of hundred of these were made, if that. You get this Xerox sheet, which I think on this one is double-sided. Yeah. So on this one they printed on both sides. Yeah, it hasn't got a number on mine, but it says of 200 copies. So yeah, and then there was Gabriel, nice original scarce early boot. Don't need to get the vinyls out of these, just black vinyls. So that's that one. Next one should be Living in a Twilight Alehouse, yes. So this is kind of the sister LP to that. Same people made it. This time this one I think had 300 copies. And you get a nice beautiful Xeroxed insert. And on the back, don't need to take it out, a second insert with the details on it. So again, very hard to find. Original scarce bootleg, so if you have the one you need to get the other really. Next one, okay, classic corniphone, original pressing, bedside yellow foam, Marilyn Monroe. So just a classic boot. Just says England, January 1974. So I used to know what these shows were, but I'll put it up if it doesn't come to mind. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, next up is A Death in Any Town, live at the Felt Forum, 73. So this is corniphone, black and white deluxe sleeve, printed on the back. You've got the tracks on the bottom. And that was where this character appeared first of all, and he appeared on a lot of the labels. Subsequently, classic bootleg, beautiful double album. Next one, yeah, live in Newcastle. So again, original tack raw, corniphone, deluxe printed sleeve, great picture of Gabriel on the front and the large Gabriel, floating Gabriel on the back, big tack raw oh boy character there. He again became very common on labels, and again you get track listing printed there, just as recorded in Newcastle in 1973. But superb, original, essential bootleg. Quality is terrible. That's it's average for the 70s, but it's just an essential thing to have. Okay, so a newer one here, live in Rome 72, April 72. Beautiful deluxe sleeve, gatefold, so we'll get it out. So this is on Open Mind Records. Did some wonderful titles. Fantastic sleeve. This is a single album. And yeah, 500 of those were made. They were quite cheap when they came out, but harder to find these days. Okay, and we've got a few more of these later ones. Live in Brussels, March 72, and Leicester, February 1973. Beautiful sleeve, same label. 300 of these were made. I'll show you the sleeves. It's the gatefold again. How beautiful is that? So essential really to have. Okay, next up is live at the BBC. This is on the Far Out label. So this is BBC Sessions, single album. 500 of these were made. And I'll show you the sleeve as it's a gatefold. Absolutely beautiful. Next up, alright, so this is the old 70s. This is a box set called Some Old Some New. Great collection of stuff, I think predominantly 1977. And the last side has got Gabriel solo stuff. So it's just on a plain black box with a white front sheet stuck to it. And again, very important to have. I don't think there's anything inside. Let's have a look. I'm wrong. So you get this insert. Just some photographs. Plain on the back. Always important to know if there is an insert that it's there. The information that I've got. So yeah, so the first side is BBC 72, and then sides B, C, D and E are from Maple Leaf Gardens, 3rd July 77, and then the cable stuff is from the bottom line New York 78. So very hard to find these days, to be honest. I must have had that for 40 years, 45 years. So really special. Okay, next one. Oh, we've shown you that recently. That's the Nebworth red vinyl. Don't need to show that again. Next one is Revelatory Genesis 7880 or 8078. Must have pressed these in huge numbers because it's very common bootleg. It's always very cheap. You see it, you shouldn't pay more than about 30 quid for this, although it's a double. And it's a combination of Nebworth 78 and Lyceum 1980. But it's good quality, so it's great quality stuff, and it's great track listing. So there's lots of things to recommend it. Next one is All We Need's a Hit. So this is a Japanese 1970s bootleg. This is Earl's Court, I think again, yeah, 77. Horrendous recording, as these old Japanese pressings tended to be, because they're cavernous venues, and obviously those courts are cavernous venue. But very rare. I mean, it's a very beautiful thing. They've done a lovely job of the cover, where they've adapted the Wyndham Wuthering sleeve. So it's a beautiful object, kind of an object of desire. But again, if you see them, they're not always, well, not usually that expensive. No more than 100 quid, I should think. But treasured item, treasured item. Next one is Who Needs Peter Anyway? Boston 74, I think. No, Berlin 74. Knew it started with a B. And then on my notes it actually says it's not Berlin. So according to my notes it's Hamburg, 30th January 74, and Hamburg, different venue, 8th of April 75. So you got tracks from Selling England tour and then tracks from the Lamb tour. I seem to recall the sound quality is pretty good. So just an insert, but a nice collection of material that you don't get on other boots of the time. Next one, White Mountain. Doesn't give the source on this, but it was when they actually played White Mountain, so it's a rare recording from that point of view. UK Tour 76. Again, I'll flash it up on the screen, the correct source for it. So just a plain cover with an insert. I think there might be, I don't know whether it's part of Pittsburgh actually, because I've got a feeling it's a radio show. Next one, this is the marquee, isn't it? Oh, sorry, Carnegie Hall. Marilyn again in all her glory. Printed tackrel sleeve. Usual corniphone story on the back, but you get the tracks printed there. Carnegie Hall, 1973. Beautiful, essential. Another Gabriel one, Contact. This is a really particularly nice triple bootleg from 83, Denmark and Norway. Denmark and Oslo. Copenhagen and Oslo, get it right here. So really nice selection of tracks. I think it's a gatefold sleeve, is it? No, it's not gatefold. But so instead of trying to call themselves Charisma, they call themselves, I'll focus on it. So charming, can you see that? Just have a look at the discs, I can't remember whether there's anything of note inside. Yes, I thought so. So you get inner sleeves. So each record is in printed sleeve. Lyrics to all songs. Really professionally done. And how could I have forgotten that? They're coloured vinyl. The fabulous, charming label. Look at that. So they're all red vinyl, and that's. I really appreciate that kind of thing with Bootleg. So they've complete show. They've gone from two sources, Scandinavian sources. There'll be audience recordings, but it's good audience recording. They've done them in coloured vinyl. They've put professional inner sleeves. Gone to the trouble of giving you all the lyrics. Wallflower, the lyrics to that. It's fantastic pictures of the band. Really professionally done. And even gone so far as to sort of make up a pastiche of the Charisma label. It's just, the time is just, it's done by people who really love what they're doing. They're not just churning things out to make money. I know a lot of bootleggers did that, but you've got to take your hat off to people who who do that. I suspect that is a Swedish bootleg, because there was a lot of Swedish bootlegs that came out in the 80s with this sort of glossy sleeve. Often they were gatefold sleeves. I mean, you used to have some Neil Young, Bruce, Swedish boots, and they were just fantastic. They were just fantastic. But to have it in coloured vinyl, especially, they didn't do that very often. Okay, one that I would say is not essential, Kebab, Japanese bootleg. This is triple album from 81, Wembley Arena 81. It's just horrible recording, really, and I just didn't like the tour. And it's got, I mean, me and Sarah Jane, I really like the track, but Misunderstanding just makes me want to vomit, to be honest, so I can't really go too close to those. Okay, so right, so there's just, I think, a few Gabriel titles which I kept in black vinyl. This is one of these slightly later reissues, well, not reissues, but I think it was the 80s or maybe in the 90s that these came out. So instead of the TMQ, this is done as a corniophone. So again, these had sort of generic covers. And inside, you get the Oh Boy label, and again the catalogue of titles. So this, Without Frontiers, it was Dortmund, 4th October 1983 was the source for that. Okay, now this is a Japanese bootleg, like a possessed 12-year-old. This is an original Japanese bootleg from the 70s, 1977 show. It says New Victoria Theatre, London, and yeah, really nice. Quite hard to find these Japanese pressings. They weren't done in particularly limited quantities, it's just that obviously the passing of time they become more and more collectible. Sound quality again is not brilliant on these, but nice to have. Oh, Family Snapshot. So 83 tour, Werchter, Belgium, double album, included some unreleased tracks. It is I heard it on the grapevine. I'm joining the professional, whatever that is. Oh yeah, Me and My Teddy Bear, One Way World, and Bully for You. Let's just check that this wasn't coloured vinyl. I didn't think it was. Beautiful sleeve. Oh, it was red vinyl. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, one more. This is a really nice title actually. It's called Chrome Dome. Cardiff 1980. So I can get it out the plastic and have a proper look at it. Ooh, I've got a nasty cover on there, I'll change that. it is mint. So yeah, so an unusual tape, really nice deluxe sleeve, and it's the Oz labels, so it's international records, only black vinyl, yeah, only black vinyl, but again, beautiful, beautiful bootleg. Okay.